Dr. Hillary Hushauer from Rangeline Chiropractic. Lately, we've been having a lot of patients come in that have had an auto accident, which leads to neck pain, back pain, headaches. And I wanted to just remind you maybe some of the reasons why you should come in as soon as you have the accident. A lot of times, and if you've never experienced this, then I'm so happy for you, but I've personally experienced auto accidents. And at first, you're a little stunned, right? Where you don't know really what happened. You feel okay because you have the adrenaline going through your body. Mostly you're probably just upset because your car is dented and ruined, or you're worried about someone else being injured. But the thing is, sometimes the symptoms and signs don't come for a day or two after the accident. So, what I encourage my patients, my family members, my employees that work for me is to come in. If you can't come in that day, then come in the next day. But I always recommend using ice. So at the office, we even give out these little instant ice packs. You just like break them and put them on. Keep one in your glove box. In fact, we'll be happy to give you one at our office. But you need to watch out for the inflammation that happens after an auto accident. I think what I see the most of is long term, they let it go. We're talking months or years. And then I'll take like some x-rays and I'll say like, oh, it looks like you had whiplash. And they're like, oh, I didn't think it was a big deal. I'm like, yeah, your neck is the curvature has changed, is starting to wear down. You're starting to get more arthritis and degeneration. So think of it as like preventing for the future too. Get something fixed before it becomes a bigger issue. I mean, we do that with our car and our house all the time, right? We do preventative maintenance on our HVAC system or our car and our engine. But are you thinking about preventing future issues for your spine and your nervous system? But one of the big causes is whiplash in car accidents where people go, I was just sore for a few days. And you may think that, but what I see is actually that things didn't get fixed. And even if you're, let's say you're young, you're in your teens and 20s, and you think, oh, it wasn't that bad. Honestly, when you get to 30s and 40s, it looks worse on your x-rays because you didn't get it fixed when you're younger. So I just highly encourage people to reach out to their chiropractor after an accident. If it can't be that day, it's the next day. But you're going in, you're also going to get the soft tissues like the muscles and the ligaments. You're going to get those like healing up faster, get you better, get you back to work, back to daily activities with kids, family members, etc. But the longer you wait, actually the worse it does get and the longer it takes to fix you. So in an ideal world, let's say you're in an accident, you came into me today or tomorrow, I would start you off on like a more of a gentle plan to get the inflammation down and get your body healing better. And that's a lot of like non-invasive type of things that we can do here and without any like drugs or surgery. So we're all for natural, let your body heal, but in a way that we can help prevent it from getting worse too. So think about going to your chiropractor as soon as you can. Most chiropractors like us, we work with your auto insurance and or your attorney, so we're happy to do that. The main thing is sooner rather than later. Find someone that's going to get you in right away and do some things. And let's say you're like, my neck is so stiff, I do not want a chiropractor jerking it around and adjusting it. There are plenty of other things that we can do to help with the inflammation. One of my favorites is laser therapy. So if you haven't done that before, you are missing out. We do have at our office, we have these ice packs sitting out. We have some top 10 reasons why you need to see your chiropractor after an auto accident. We have in a cute little bundle for you. So when you're in, stop in and get it. I believe the bundle is red at the front desk. Just put it in your glove box to help you remember, like if and when you get in an accident, and knock on wood, I hope you never do, but you need to be prepared and be thinking. So if you've heard of a friend or family member getting in an auto accident recently, maybe reach out to them and let them know that, hey, you need to see someone about that sooner rather than later. But I have seen people months after an auto accident, they quote, they just thought it would get better. And I'm like, I wish that it were the case, but oftentimes it doesn't just get better. In fact, you learn to live with it and you accommodate it for years. And then you guys come back to us and you want us to fix something. And I'm like, oh, I wish you were here like a year ago when you had that accident. So I know it's hard in hindsight if you've already been through this, but just some FYI, some tips for you, tip of the day, to make sure that you get in as soon as you can after an auto accident because it makes a big difference. Thanks for listening.